Alright, fellow agents. Today, we're going to just go over a quick farming method for exotic components that I've seen going around, but with a couple of added small details just to kind of help you out a little bit more than the normal. One of the first things you want to do is make sure that you have, when you go to your store and check your add-ons, make sure that you have this level 30 boost, which I honestly, I don't remember how I got it. I think it was for pre-ordering Warlords, or maybe it was something I just bought. But if it's available to buy, if you don't already have it, it's probably worth getting. Yeah, you need that. Anyway, let's get back to it. You're going to take your empty character slot and create a new agent in campaign. A lot of videos will say that this takes about 8 minutes. It takes 8 minutes or so to get through the core of it. Now you just want to take a random character because this is not going to be a permanent character. But then you still have to gather up water or food or components or whatever the SHD request is that week. This week it's food.
Over here, agent. Meet me at the gate.
Good place to get some food. Anyway, and get this new character started here.
Agent, follow me.
I need backup.
Jump over it. I got you.
Hostile threat detected. Take cover.
Got in position. Coming behind that barrier.
Incoming hostiles. Keep firing. Take them out. Oh, they keep coming. Hold the line. Watch your flank.
Do this enough times, you get a little aggressive. When you're trying to get it done quickly.
Agent, we have to get down there to help him. Okay.
You're gonna skip through as many of the cutscenes as possible. Some of them
It's been 7 months since the outbreak.
This one right here, you can't.
We still live in fear of the virus, the green poison. The real danger is out there, waiting.
Incoming alert on the SHD emergency channel. Flash priority.
The base of operations is under attack. Hostile forces have breached our southern perimeter. We are in need of immediate assistance. Repeat, need immediate assistance from any nearby agents.
You don't have to keep beating him. I'm pretty sure he's dead. I want to make sure we're
What was that?
All government personnel, the White House is under attack. This is not a drill. Repeat, this is not a drill.
I'm ready for you.
Totally unaware.
I've got eyes on a division agent heading north toward the White House.
In shock or
Looks like
something.
they've cut down a group of hyenas.
Gunshot went off right next to him. He just
Agent, if you
standing
can hear us on this
there.
frequency, keep pushing
What
forward
was
and
that?
blindside these bastards.
Unfortunately, you can't skip through this, but first things first. See the division coordinator.
Hey, thanks for the help out there. You should check in with Manny.
Yep.
By the way, Agent, head downstairs and check in with the quartermaster. He can get you set up with some division tech. You're gonna need the edge.
Looks like you're ready to learn a new skill.
All right.
What will it be?
Come here and pick up your first skill. Does it really matter which one it is? Has to be done. As soon as you get done with the quartermaster picking up your skill,
Probably run into some trouble along the way. You'll have to do this block
go to the
by
store.
block, but I'm sure you'll be fine.
Add-ons. Then come over to the boost. Boost your character. Reason boosting your character always a little bit longer to load for some reason.
Agent, when you got a minute, come and see me at
Still
the
a
White
quick
House.
process.
I'm working on some new
Alright,
equipment.
now
that
this
we
is the
can use
point where most videos would tell you to go see
Entering safe
Anaya
area.
and join your material accounts because you have access to the project already. Let me show you anything else.
Agent requesting backup.
Get through the screen. See, once you've boosted to 30, you get access to the projects that you didn't have in the beginning. However, we got the weekly SHD, which gives you exotic. That's what we're here for. Few donations. You see, you only got a handful of stuff. So this, you want to be able to join your accounts so you have access to all your other characters, components, and stuff. However, I'm going to say don't do that yet, and there's a reason. A lot of people tell you just go, at that point to go ahead and do that. Don't do that yet. All right, so we need food. One of the best food nodes on the whole map is right here. This way to start it is from here. If you do that, there's like 3 or 4 bins of food right there at the safe house before you even get to the node. Which helps you get the full amount, hopefully in one go. Sometimes you come up a little bit short and you have to find another food node to get going to, but what I'll also do is I'll pick up the materials that are right around me. And the reason for that is that the reason we're waiting to join the accounts is because if you've ever opened a materials cache while you were at your capacity cap, you notice that it'll let you go over the cap depending on how you acquired materials. And one of those overflow acquisition is when you join your materials accounts.
Hostile control point
Whatever
nearby.
materials I have on me when I join those accounts will go into the joint account, even if that material is already at its cap. So it keeps you from wasting anything you've picked up here, essentially. I don't like to waste. When I pick up stuff, I want all. We're gonna run over here and pick up the rest of the food we need. And sometimes you gotta do a little fighting. Sometimes you can just run around in the middle of it. Pick up what you need anyway. let the drone keep everybody occupied for as much as possible. Oh, I might actually have to fight here. Let's get some armor on. See if we can just keep running around. Try to make this as quick as possible. That's why we just run around and hit it, let the fight happen. I don't think I've picked up quite every box yet. 21. I might be a little bit short. Take a look. Nope, I'm 10 short. I don't know if I missed a box. I got that one. I feel like I must have missed one somewhere, but I don't see it. So we're just gonna go somewhere else and grab the last one. Let's see, where's another food node close to where I can travel to? Oop, taking hits. I'm taking hits. That's pretty close to this safe house. Let's go. Oh, can't fast travel in combat. Figured I'm trying to do this in a hurry and I get wrapped up in some combat and have to go to another node. Most of the time though, if you go to one of the larger nodes for whatever supply you need, it's usually really quick. It's just kind of taking excessively long, but eat this. You eat this, man. For the thing, man. Alright, so we're gonna have just the last little bit of food we need.
Object of interest detected.
That should be the last of it. Got enough food. Alright, go ahead and give the food. It's time to return to the White House, and now we're going to join the accounts. Oh, actually, we're going to do one more thing before we join the accounts. We're going to go into our inventory. And we're going to go back to all the level 1 stuff. And then we're going to deconstruct all the good stuff so that we can extract those materials to add to the pie. So if you had already joined the account, you couldn't do this. Well, I mean, you could still do it, but if any of the materials gathered from doing this had already reached their caps, they'd be wasted. Like I said earlier, I hate wasting materials. Especially when everything you want to do upgrade-wise costs materials. We're here. That's what we're here for, is to get materials for upgrades.
Good to see you.
I can help you
Well,
craft,
a
but
material.
I'm out of supplies. I'll catch you later.
Now that's done. See, like, look here. You see the polycarbonate's well over the frickin' maximum. Cap is supposed to be 99.99. That's the reason we do it this way, so that those polycarbonates and electronics that I picked up weren't just, wasted. They would have been left on the ground if we'd have joined the account before we went around and picked this stuff up and did the deconstruction. That stuff would have just been on the ground. Never would have picked it up. The cap had been reached. So that is basically what I wanted to show everybody that hasn't already been included in other videos on this subject. And also, when you complete the project, you're going to get some named item other than just the exotic. And you'll notice this one in particular has max skill damage as an attribute. Guess what we're going to do with that? We're going to put that in the library, because I don't know about most of you, but my level 30 library leaves a lot to be desired, because once the library was formed, was right around the same time as Warlords of New York came out shortly after that. So I think most of us advanced to New York and never really looked back on our libraries, but they're worth doing, because excuse me. Oh, that's why I haven't deconstruct. Oh no, I didn't deconstruct that stuff first. Yeah, I was supposed to deconstruct all those good parts before I won the account. I screwed up. But you get the gist. You know what you're supposed to do. But I didn't do. Alright. Oh, it's not going to let me extract that one attribute from. Where is it? Nope. Some of the named items, whatever their unique attribute is, like in this case.
Anything I can do for you?
Yeah. Skill damage. Named item. Some of them you can't extract. We can't. Oh yeah, we can. There it is. Right. And the reason I care about this more than I used to is because I actually have played a lot of hardcore, and in hardcore you can't skip to Woney. You have to play through the original game first, and I found that my library is lacking. It would be nice to have a little more help in that department on the way up. Anyway, we constructed all our junk. All right, there's my exotic component I came for. At least we got receiver components and protective fabric, but I promise you there's a few things in there that have been added had I deconstructed my gear before joining the account. So that's the big takeaway is don't forget to see if there's improvements you can make in your library if you care. Maybe you don't care, but let's not waste materials. Be sure to deconstruct your gear before you join the materials account, unlike I did today, but you get the point. And we log out. Delete the character. And you can do it all again. That's it, folks.